Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of JSmith Plays MS Paint. I am JSmith and I am on the internet. Thank you very much for joining with me, and please bear with me while I did do the little bit of a hiatus, but I am back with more MS Paint drawings. Just like last time, we are going to be putting 15 minutes on the clock, and I'll be doing my best to draw someone, something, anything from probably a video game related industry time that we have together. So bear with me, and let's continue on. Today, my subject is going to be a well-loved person in the industry. I'm sure a lot of fans of me, a lot of fans of the crew that I roll with, especially like Northern Line, are going to be really excited for this one. Today, I will be MS Paint drawing Edmund McMillan. This is the image that I found when I Googled him. It's a stunning piece of man that he is. You know, I'm looking forward to getting in there into nitty-gritty and seeing how well I can portray him. So, with 15 minutes on the clock, we will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Now, a lot of people have been saying that they want to see more of the, the watercolor brush. And I might get into that. I'll probably do the watercolor brush, but first, I'd like to get a little bit of the outline done. So let's get first of all, the wall behind him is going to be this kind of color, and we're going to paintbrush that in. That's a little bit more of a skin tone, so I definitely, because I need to differentiate between Edmund and the wall behind him. I know he's not a pasty white man, but I think the more the better. So how does that look? We need a bigger brush right here, and I think that will be fine. Now for a little bit of color. So he's kind of like a tan man. So let's get some sort of brownish caramel thing going. That might be a bit much. So whiten it up just a teensy bit. Maybe that'll be better. That's fine. I think that will be enough. So let's see here. He's got some really nice, he's packing on some mass here in a good way, like a Mac way from It's Always Sunny. So let's get his face. Kind of starts out like this. There we go. And back down for his jaw. Oh, back down. And I wonder if this is how he would draw himself. I don't know. I'm not an artist, although I pretend to be one on the internet. He's got a nice beard thing going on. Alright, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty alright. I'm comfortable with that being his outline of the face. We can get the next, how about we get a little bit of a neckline here, and it's probably going to be covered up by his facial beard hair, but that is fine enough for me. I do want at least a little bit, just to mark where I'm at and where I can see him. Then we can get into the red for his shirt, and then I'll come back down, and maybe that's a little bit too long. So let's get this color, erase some of this shirt here, and get back with the red. It's good that Meat Boy has like that bright red color, so I'm not gonna have to make a different palette for that or anything. And it'll kind of come down. So this isn't to scale as much as I would like, but you know, I think that'll be fine. So the shoulders come down, and he's packing some muscle over in this direction and down, and there we go. And even a little bit up here for, actually, how about cancel that? I made it a little bit too low, so here, how about this? We'll just raise that up, get that to the top, and now we'll have some more working room for the bottom here. And we can fill this in. That looks good. Get back to our pencil tool here, and down, and there we go. So now we should be good. And it kind of comes down like that. Alright. Well, I think that's fine. That's good enough for me for now. And we'll start with his biceps. That's not too bad, actually. And we'll have his fists kind of come down like this. I think he'd be impressed with this. Maybe I'll tweet him when I'm done. I don't think Edmund really knows who I am or what I do, but I do want him to know that I sincerely appreciate his work that he's done with indie games, and he's been kind of, you know, on the forefront of indie games. Just kind of, he's one of the people that really stands out. I think that's a good thing. That's something that, you know, I hope that he's proud of, because I'm proud of him. We'll get some of these. Those are bad fingers, so I'll leave those away for now. And I just want to make sure that I have the outline done before I move on to anything else. So his arm kind of comes up like this, and that. Good, and his other fist will be right here. That's pretty good. I think that's a decent mock-up of how I foresee Edmund to be. Now, as people wanted this, I'm gonna give the people what they want. Although I think that might, you know, turn something bad about me in the future. So let's color him in. Let's color his head in, his face structure. And I kind of would like to stay in the lines here as much as possible, but if it's an artist representation, maybe it's okay if I get a little bit all willy-nilly like. So I just like the kind of like, it just adds a little bit of texture, and so it doesn't make it as flat as it would with just using the fill tool. But I do like the concept of me just trying to draw. But here we go. I think that looks pretty good. And I did get a lot of comments about you know, me not drawing with this. So I think a lot of people do actually like this kind of brush. So let's go back down to a smaller size and let's get his jawline here. Might need a different or a darker color. So like that. There we go. And that's probably all going to be filled in with some sort of beard regardless. How about we get some nice little... We can get some hair. He's got some brownish black hair, so we'll try to stay to that. And it kind of is cropped short. So we go right here and up. It kind of flares a little bit out there. And up and over to here, and it'll come down and then brushed over to the side. Kind of doesn't look, the hair, I can understand the hair not being on par with how magical this man's luxurious locks are, but for me it's the best I could do and I'm alright with it. So let's get over to here, well done, and down. Yeah, that's not too bad, maybe. Maybe that's not too bad. He's got the little bit of a widow's peak going on there, but, you know, who doesn't these days? I do. That looks good. That looks good. So let's get our pencil tool back out. I'll get a ear, maybe, around this region. And then we could bring the glasses over and around. Ooh, those are big glasses. I don't know how to draw glasses. Glasses have been the bane of my existence since I started this program. And over, maybe up. Okay, that's fine. It's got the bridge right here over the nose region. And how about we go up and over again. Alright. So that could be worse, I feel. Which is fine. As long as it could be worse, then that's good enough for me. It's not the absolute worst in the entire world, and that makes me a happy man. That's fine. Let's get our handy dandy brush and maybe go over this, soften it a little bit. Oh, butts, I reversed it. So we have 6 minutes to finish this off. We could do that. We could do that. I'm going a little bit slower. I've been out of practice for my speed runs of MS Paint, but here we go. So we'll get his, we'll get the whites of his eyes in here. And over to here. And we'll fill that in. Just like 1 and 2. Nose structure. Just like that. That's a good nose. I think that's a nose that Edmund could be happy with. And how about some beard? Some good old beard. It's gonna be a little bit lighter than his hair, but we'll fit that in right here. He's got a small mustache. Not that there's anything wrong with a small mustache. It's just that his beard is really kind of powerful. And the mustache, a little bit thinner. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing. Look at me. Look at me. I have a mustache issue as well. Well, not that he has the mustache issue. I have a mustache issue. I'm sorry, Edmund. Don't hate me. So here's the hair. He looks like a damn professional wrestler. Like he was Sergeant Slaughter. He kind of looks like Sergeant Slaughter in this. That's fine. Sergeant Slaughter was a good man, an American hero. Let's get this beard up and running, and then I could finish the rest of the meats. I definitely want to get the Meat Boy brush going on here. How about I fill this in? Let's fill that in. And even that. Fill the Meat Boy. Ooh, that looks good. Alright. Now more beard. More beard. Always have more beard. That's what Edmund would probably say if he was here today in this room. He'd probably be like, hey Josh, what, you know what, this is good and all, but you know what it needs? And I'd go, no, what do you think it needs, Edmund? He'd go, more beard. And I'd go, oh, you're right, it does need more beard. So here's the beard. We'll get a little bit of darkness in there as well, because no one beard is the same color full way through, I believe. We'll get his lips in here. Those aren't really lip colors. Alright, you gotta like, how do you do lips? How do you do lips? So we'll do like that. No, they're not like pink. They're like a fleshy color. There we go. How about that? Nope, not dark enough. Not that lips. There we go. Maybe this will be it. That's fine. And we'll get that in there. Maybe like that. Yeah, sure. That looks good enough for me. He's got his dongers raised securely. He's a happy man. We'll get an extra thumb in there and mark it with that. Good. And thumbs all around. Great. And how about some tattoos over in this? He's kind of got like, I don't know what that tattoo is, but it's pretty neat. I'm just gonna put blues in it. Maybe it has blues in his tattoos, but here that is. And ooh, this is gonna be good. Yeah. He's got that hair flowing down there, just like that. Let's get some wrinkles in the shirt at the bottom. And on the sides too, so you can tell it's rolled up. I don't like how that, there we go. And over here as well. Now, for the Meat Boy shirt. Comes up like this, over, fill that in, and it's fine enough for me. And again over here. And don't really like that one. Oh god, minute left. Come on, Meat Boy. And big smile. Always need a big smile on Meat Boy. How about some eye things, so you can tell that he's a real meat man. And we'll get some, how about we fill this in with black? And now we can brush in some colors with his teeth. How about we get a big brush? And gaping hole. Uh-oh. That's pretty good. He needs an eyebrows. He needs an eyebrows? I don't know. So this one. And this one. He looks worried in this. He looks much more worried in this picture than he does in the real picture. But I think my favorite part is the hair right here. I think that looks really good. He's got some extra hair on the side. But most of it is down this trail in the front. More tattoos right here. We'll just make sure that we can see his big old muscles. There we go! Edmund McMillan. Thank you everybody for joining me today as I drew this true patron saint of indie gamings. Thank you Edmund for making all the games that you do, Binding of Isaac, Meat Boy, and every game that you make in the future, past and present. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. I am JSmith and I am on the internet. You can find me here every single day. YouTube.com/JSmithOTI. Twitter.com/JSmithOTI for all of my tweets. And finally, last but certainly not least, Twitch.tv/JSmithOTI for all of my live streaming action. Thank you guys. You have been an absolute pleasure to hang out with. And I'll see you tomorrow for anything that I do on my channel. Later.